Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 Lite. Okay, so first I'll show you how you can transfer data from your old device into the Tab, then I'll show how to restore the backup from the Google one, then from the external storage drive, and as a final method, how to restore from the Samsung Cloud. So as you can see, we are doing the setup process. We need to click on Start, and now select your language. First we need to find it. Okay, select your language and click Next. If you want, you can connect to the mobile network right now. It's not necessary, but if you have your SIM card inserted, you can do it. In here we need to agree to end user license agreement, then click on Next. And now we have the first thing that we are interested in, easy setup with another device. We need to click on Galaxy or Android device, and now we have a QR code that we can scan. On my second device, I'm going to use the phone for it. As you can see already, option for setup appeared. If it doesn't pop out automatically on your device, you can always open up the camera app and use the Google Lens to scan the code. If you don't have the Google Lens on your device, you can always try to use third-party QR code scanning apps. So now let's click on Setup. As you can see, it's connecting to our tab. And now we need to scan the code. Okay. And now I need to draw my lock screen pattern that I have on my previous device. Okay. As you can see, it's automatically connecting to the Wi-Fi. So let's wait a little. Okay, getting the tab ready. It might take a while, so I'll see you once it's done. Okay, now we have an option to copy apps and data. We need to click on Next. Click on Agree. Click on Allow. And now select how you want to connect. You can do this using a cable, but it requires an USB-C to USB-C cable, because when you want to use the cable, we will have to connect both devices to each other, or we can do this wirelessly. Also, there's a chance that the option that I have currently won't appear on your device, because there's a chance that you might have to install the Samsung Smart Connect app, but don't worry, if you don't have it, during the setup process an information will appear that you need to install it, then simply scan the QR code and you will be able to automatically download the app into your previous device. So in my case, I want to do this wirelessly. Click on Let's Go. In here also pick wireless, and now we need to scan this code. If you have problems with scanning, you can always click that you have trouble scanning, and you will be able to manually type the code. Okay, as you can see, our previous device is connecting to the tab. Okay, now the process has started, so we need to wait a little. Okay, now select data that you want to transfer. You can select everything, just calls, contacts and messages, or when you click on custom, you will be able to manually select the things that you want to transfer. In my case, I only want the calls, contacts and messages. Once you have selected everything, click on Next. Now the transferring process will start. So let's wait a little. Okay, and now we can set up the biometrics such as face recognition. It's not necessary to do it right now, so I'll skip it because we can always do it later in the settings. We can already see that on this device we are done, so we can click on Done, and we won't be needing it anymore. Of course, the time of the copying will depend on, because if you select, for example, all of the apps, it will take a while before they will be transferred. You will see all of the information on your device. Now we have the Google services. In here, simply scroll down and click on Accept. Unfortunately, I cannot change the brightness, so it's a little bit too bright, but I hope you can see everything. Now we can enable the backup services. They're really useful, so I always keep it enabled, and I'll turn on the backup. Now we need to select the default browser and the search engine. I always pick the Chrome and Google as my search engine. Click on Set as Default. And now we have the Hey Google sentence to launch the Gemini as a feature. I'll turn it on because why not? Okay, getting the tab ready. Again, we need to wait a while. Okay, and now, if you want, you can sign in into your Samsung account. It's not necessary to do it right now. So we can click on forgot password or don't have an account, and we can set it up later in the settings. Of course, if you want, you can do it right now. In here, we need to agree to the terms and conditions, or we can simply select all. Click on agree, select your display mode, click on next. Okay, we are all set. Click on home. And now we are ready to use our device. Also, don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet and wait until everything is downloaded if some of the things are being installed from the Play Store, because there's a chance, you can see right in here, that some of the apps are being installed, so don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet. Okay, that was the first method, and now let me show you the second one. Okay, so let's go with the second method. Again, we are doing the setup process. But this time, when we have option to set up with another device, we need to click on setup manually. Now we need to connect to the Wi-Fi. Also manually, so select the Wi-Fi that you want and type the password to it. Give me a second. Okay, now click on connect. And click on next. Okay, getting the tab ready. Again, it might take a while. Okay, now click on next. And now we need to select that we cannot use other device. Let's wait a little, and now we should be able to log in into Google. Yeah, exactly. And now one important thing. In here we need to log in into the same Google account on which we made the backup before, because if you will be logged in into other account, there's a huge chance that you won't be able to restore the backup that you want. So type the correct mail, click on next, and now type the password. So that's actually what I'm going to do right now, so give me a second. Once you have typed it, click on next, click on agree, okay, and now we can restore the backup. Now, select the backup from this list that you want. Of course, everything depends how many backups you have. So select the backup that you want to restore. Now, manually select what you want to copy. In my case, I want everything except the apps, and then click on restore. Now we can we have the simple setup process, just like I was showing you in the previous method. So in here you can select the password. In here we have the Google services. Simply scroll down and hit on accept. When it comes to the backup services, I always keep them turned on because they are pretty useful. Now we need to select the default browser and the search engine. I always pick the Chrome as my default browser and Google as my search engine. Now we have the Gemini, which is the AI assistant. We can enable the Hey Google sentence to launch it. I'll turn it on because why not? Everything, of course, is up to you. Now we can sign in into the Samsung account. We can do this right now, or we can do it later in the settings. If you want to do it later, click on forget password and click on setup later in the settings. Or create a password, or create an account. Okay, so I'll skip it. Agree to the terms and conditions, or simply click on all. Click on agree. Click on agree once again. Select your display mode, light or dark. Click on next. Okay, we are all set. Click on home. And that was the second method. And just like in the previous, don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet, because some of the things might still be installed. Okay, so that was the second method. Now I'll show you how to restore the backup from the external storage drive and Samsung Cloud. Okay, to restore the backup from the Samsung Cloud, open up your settings, sign in into your Samsung account. Now find Samsung Cloud. There is also a chance that you might need to update it. Now select restore data and select the backup that you want to restore. Select the things, select the data that you want to restore, then hit the button. Now we need to wait a little. It shouldn't take long. Okay, click on done. And now everything has been successfully restored. And now the last method, the restoring from the external storage drive. Scroll down, find accounts and backup. Scroll down again, select external storage transfer. Click on more, continue. You also need to be logged into your Samsung account. Click on allow. Now plug in your external storage device. Plug it in. Wait a little bit. Okay, and now select restore from, in my case, USB storage. Select what you want to restore, then click on next. And now we need to wait until it's done. Okay. Organizing your transfer data, we just need to wait until it's finished. Okay, click on next. All set. Click on done. And that's all. Alright, thank you all for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.